All right, Taurus, welcome back to the channel. Today's message is going to be taking off the rose colored glasses. All right, I had this download come in, and Spirit, I heard it loud and clear. Spirit was like, are you ready to take off the rose colored glasses? So I don't know what's going to show up in today's reading, but if you're here for it, we're going to find out together what this rose colored glass is and pretty much what you need to know about it, okay? Especially for all of my Taurians that have Pisces placements in your chart. There may be something about Jupiter energy. I don't know, Jupiter could be in Taurus. Something could be happening where, you know, Jupiter is kind of similar. Like, I think it's like Pisces energy. Don't clock me because I don't know. But what I will say is there's this daydreaming energy, okay? And it's good. It is good. It is supposed to serve a purpose, especially for those of you that are ready to receive your karmic justice, okay? When it comes to manifestation and when it comes to you overcoming abuse, you overcoming emotional manipulation and different things like that. A part of exiting that karmic cycle is being able to discern the difference between someone being just like that energy and someone being no longer a new person or a different person, no longer embodying that energy or vibrating on that frequency. So separation from, you know how when you're breaking an addiction or a habit, right when you've been going consistently, you've developed a new habit, you'll experience a test, right? Where you're around that substance, you're around that person, or something along the lines of that energy shows up and it's familiar. And if it no longer affects you in the way where you feel tempted to indulge in it or tempted to have it, if it's a turn off and you're no longer attracted to it, the universe would pretty much acknowledge that you're able to discern the difference between what's good for you and what's no longer good for you, what is yours and what no longer is yours. And that, you know, pushes you out of that cyclone. She moved her body like a cyclone. All right. So this is like moving the energy up out your body. Okay. You're getting rid of an old, something that was attached, parasitic. So let's see together. What is the road? What's the cards coming out for you? I hope I described that pretty well. Okay. So we have the 10 of Swords. Sheesh. All right. This is the theme. If anyone knows tarot, you know the 10 of Swords is betrayal. Period. Okay. And with the 9 of Swords, what I told you, positive change, fear that you may get, that it may be too good to be true. That's what these 3 cards are. Fear that something may be too good to be true. All right, so let's set that there. So there's a fear that something may be too good to be true. And I feel like your mind is trying to make you sabotage a good thing. And Spirit is saying it's time for you to take off the rose colored glasses. And so the nerves that you feel is you're going through recovery from negative experiences. And at the tail end of your recovery process, you're going to experience a lot of positive things, and you're going to wait for the shoe to fall off on the other. You're going to wait for the rug to be ripped. You're going to literally feel like, I don't want to get my hopes up and be disappointed. And when that emotion comes up, Spirit is saying the rose colored glass that we're referring to in this scenario is you've put on these glasses as a way to protect you, where it's like these glasses prevented you from taking it personal when someone attempts to approach you, but they're like the familiar energy, the negative energy. And so as a way to protect yourself, you put on these rose colored glasses that would tell you automatically bullshit, 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 red flag, red flag, red flag. Okay, so all you can see is pink and red. You know what I'm saying? On that spectrum of flags, and those glasses, excuse me, were necessary to protect you, because during that cycle of recovering, people will still try to try you. I ain't got no water. Hold on a second. Let me get some water. Taurus, that bitch tried to choke me out. And for those of y'all that are wondering, anxiety. Anxiety is a bitch. For those of you that have experienced panic attack, anxiety attacks, all those different things, paralyzed, feeling like you're sinking, depression, whatever vibration you have ever experienced, if you know about it, you know about it. And it's a bitch. So that bitch tried to choke me out because I was trying to tell you that joy is here. It reminds me in that scene in Inside Out when Joy was trying to get back into the mainframe. Joy was trying to get back into the system, and anxiety was doing everything to keep Joy out. And anxiety had determined that Joy wasn't even fucking necessary. You see what I'm saying? Bitch, we don't need you here. That's what anxiety was saying. We don't need you. Joy and sadness, y'all gotta go. Cause shit can't get done when y'all are around. Y'all be in y'all feelings and nothing can get done. You be too happy, so you sit up and do nothing. So we're gonna have to put some anxiety. So anxiety served its purpose for a while. Maybe to get you about your struggle, okay? To keep you from repeating the same pattern. But she don't want me to tell you. She or he don't want me to tell you that she's no longer needed in the mainframe. Maybe she's needed in the possibility realm. Send her ass back. Back where the fuck she came from. Because she is literally trying to take over. Like, I'm going to make sure you're the most successful, isolated, lonely person in the world. But it's the path that's going to guarantee your success, and no one will ever, you'll never experience sadness. You'll never have to experience an extreme of anything. So something about never having to experience an extreme of sadness or an extreme of happiness keeps you in this balance. But what you're using to stay balanced is anxiety. All right. Fear of getting too happy with a good thing and that falling apart. So you stay here, and fear of overindulging and getting liking it too much that you're afraid of losing it. Ooh, somewhere in the middle. It's tough out here, ain't it? I know. Closed book, closed casket. Okay. So preventing both extremes, they ain't gonna remember your ass. If you're good, they ain't gonna remember your ass if you're bad. At the end of the day, it's still a closed casket. The human experience becomes null and void. You are in the gray area. So the rose-colored glasses, let's see what it is. Because clearly people been telling you this over and over and over again. Readers been telling you this. Okay. Lovers been telling you this. And you don't know who to trust. So spirit is here. We are here. All right, show me some areas of life. I don't know if I have too much time to break it down by each subject, so I'm going to pull a couple. Status upgrades. See? And in the movie Riley, what was she trying to do? She was trying to be the best hockey player ever. Right? And the relationships that she had prior to she struggles with change. So the relationships that she had prior to pursuing her goals with her friends, they were all leaving her. They were going to be doing something different. And so that feeling of how can I be successful without my friends? You know what I'm saying? They're leaving me. Right? This could be a relationship. How can I be successful without my partner? How can I be successful without something that I used to have or something that I used to know? Somebody that I used to know. Didn't mean to cut you off. So you could have cut someone off because you're like, I could do so much better on my own. I can get further by myself. New achievements, improved social standing, lifestyle elevation, next level. So it's like, I want to go to the next level. This is a positive habits I want to have in my life. I want to upgrade my life, and I no longer want to be on a vibration of lack. I no longer want to be on a vibration where people with negative thinking, negative speaking, constantly experiencing loss, poverty. All right. You want to feel welcomed in these environments and in these spaces and in these environments and in these spaces. I don't think you want to belong. I feel like you want the door to be open. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to be fake flexing and having to pretend like you got it and you don't really got it. Respectfully. And you know it's going to pay off. And inner child in reverse, your anxiety is saying, I don't got time. I don't got time to be over here focusing on inner child issues. That season is gone. I got money to make. I got to work. You in boss mode. Like, all these cards are boss. Love ain't on your mind. None of that shit is on your mind. Inner child healing, you ain't got time for that right now. And so many on your way up to this rise, this elevated lifestyle, whatever, you may feel as if these inner child issues that's saying that you need to focus on healing this and focus on healing that, is being mirrored back to you. But you got your hater blockers on, you got your shades on, and you're like, yeah, okay, you not finna catch me. You over here trying to humble me. You can't humble me. I got my shades on. Okay, so I feel like these shades, and it's crazy. We was talking about rose-colored glasses, and the first card that comes out is them fucking glasses. I just love you, Spirit, because Spirit be over there like, I get such satisfaction from this. You don't even understand. It's like when you hear something in your head and you hear a voice, and then you come and then you see signs that confirms what you were hearing in your head. It's just a dopamine hit. You feel me? Anywho, so like I said, inner child healing is in reverse for a reason. And you're not letting anyone catfish you. I feel like I need to. And I do feel like, there are people that are a little disturbed by your level of unfuckwittable energy. Spilled tea. Whew. I heard Janeke. Spilled tea. Secrets exposed. Gossip spreading. Leaked information. Oops, it's out. Oh my goodness. What is going on? So someone's trying to spill some tea on you? Just a hopeless romantic. Unconditional love. Unconditional. Oh, you know what I feel like here? You got some good shit coming in. You got payday. I'm definitely telling you, like, for those of you, some of y'all are about to meet someone that's going to upgrade your life, introduce you to a new lifestyle, a new way of living. Like, it's really happening for some of y'all. And there's people from your prior lifestyle that feels triggered by it. And I definitely see them wanting to know, like, what's going on in your love life. But the reason why they want to know what's going on in your love life is because they don't believe in fairy tales anymore, because they haven't done the work. And so you're about to be a topic of discussion, dissecting you and your authenticity about the life you really have is kind of a hot topic right now. Like, you're about to be a very serious hot topic. So for you, Taurus, the rose-colored glasses, if this resonates with you, the rose-colored glasses that spirit wants you to take off is the ones where you believe this positive change ain't for you. The one where you believe that you're going to be taken advantage of again. The one where you feel as if you thought it was a good thing and it wasn't. You're about to feel like you've recovered from a lifestyle that wasn't yours anymore. And you're right, it wasn't yours anymore. But when you're going up at this much of an accelerated speed, when you're portal jumping and you're literally getting out of those struggles, yes, it's going to trigger a lot of familiar energy. And crabs in a barrel mentality is going to want to, and it can only fuck with your mind. That's the crazy part about it. And so anytime your mind starts to think, this ain't for me, this ain't for me. Maybe it's a fairy tale. Maybe I'm doing it again. That's not your thoughts. You're just picking up on other people talking about you. I'm telling you. It says groove of unity. Bind energies in the bind energies in the unified sanctuary of the groove, fostering interconnected harmony among all beings. Yeah, stay high, vibe high, Taurus. Stay high. Keep your perspective. This is your highest timeline. You're on that shit. Okay. Some of y'all, it's literally, others of you, you are literally vibing at your higher frequency, looking down upon yourself and keeping yourself in check. And so, yes, you know who you are and you don't have to mix and mingle. It says almost there. So yeah, I'm telling you, it's people that is persist with faith, for you are on the brink of breakthrough. Your efforts are about to bear fruit. So it's like you're on this brink of greatness, and people that are almost there are, I feel like it's curious. That's where the spark for conversation is coming. It's curiosity on how you did it. What did you heal? What did you fix? How did you level up? How did you use your anxiety to work for you rather than against you? What are you doing? What did I tell you? Recovery. How did you come back from the gray area? How did you have a pulse again? How are you reviving yourself? Even people that you dated are also feeling the same way. Like, how are you still alive? Bitch, I left you for dead. You know what I'm saying? Here you are. It reminds me of that movie, the show American. What was it? Is it American Horror Stories? Y'all remember The Coven, right? When they killed the girl and left her in the swamp, and then the swamp brought her back to life. Okay, and she was regenerative. She regenerated. So we have ignite creation. Yes, I'm telling you, your life is going to spark. This is like a coffee. It's like a cup here and a cup there. Your life is going to spiral out of control in a good way, and it's going to stir up so much conversation, so much discussion about duality. Okay, yin and yang energy. Your relationship and your connection with someone is going to feel magical. It's going to feel like everyone in the room can feel y'all energy. Okay, something about a boat could be very significant. Some of y'all going to be y'all going to be fucking on the yacht. Excuse me, making love for all my soft babes out there. But you know, I'm talking about some Massimo type of shit. Okay, some R-rated type of stuff. You two, don't come for me. I'm talking to Taurus. We grown, right, Taurus? See, Taurus said yes. Any hoots. It says harness innovation, fuel imagination, and witness manifestation as answers unfold on your journey of discovery. I'm telling you, you're going to be sitting like this is going to be a big conversation, discussion. Like this is not for, like you are not pretending. You have fake in reverse. You're not acting. This is real. This is not a Ashton Kutcher is not finna jump from behind the screen and be like, psych, got you, and you walk away betrayed and happen to heal and go through the death and transformation. No. Your dreams are coming true. Okay? And you are guaranteeing your higher self. Your higher self, y'all are in so much alignment. Higher, like all chakras are so aligned right now. It's crazy. You're about to feel this burst of energy to like, ooh, girls and guys. You feel this burst of energy of like, yeah, you're preparing for a marathon. Long term here. We have the Sailor in reverse. I feel like this energy here feels like fantasies. This is everyone's fantasy. What you're about to have is like a fantasy. And yes, that's going to make people want to dissect it. Like, yeah, Cap, is that right? Sure. I see so many bombastic side eyes. People like trying to read between the lines and see if it's like fake. Resourceful and paranoid. Prepared for everything except a second date. I told you. We have the survivalist. You're a procrastinator. You're going to tell, like, one thing that's going to stick out so obvious, and this is why this is so important that you had to survive and overcome so many experiences, is because someone that's paranoid, someone that's always thinking about the worst case scenario, someone that stays in survival mode is not supposed to be in this space. It's not supposed to be in these rooms. You're supposed to be born with this silver spoon in your mouth and expect everything to happen for you, right? That's how everyone in that environment operates. But here you come, the genuine, like, you have a soul. You know what it is for a person with a soul to actually be in a room where so many people are soulless? You're literally gonna ignite. And you don't even realize just how much sitting down, having some conversation with you, keeping up with what's going on in your life feels healing to so many people. So many people that feel ashamed of wanting more than their circumstances, wanting more than their struggle, wanting more than their lack consciousness, now has an insatiable desire for better, not just for worldly things. Right? Not just for a fun ride, but for eternity, for their future, for the potential of better for the next generation. It is wow, Taurus. And here you over here like, me, I'm supposed to be this great person. I'm supposed to be this. Yeah. And it's because you're not walking around preaching. You're not walking around telling people what to do. You're existing. You're being. You're doing. You're being authentic. And so it's like, what's your secret? How did you do it? How did you get with someone like this? How did y'all find each other? Let's just say someone was willing to, someone had your back. For someone that's always having everyone else's back, someone else decided to have your back. And do you know, when a person that has to be strong all their life and struggle all their life finally finds someone that's willing to take the load off of them and allow them to just be, oh my goodness. The type of love, devotion, and fuck commitment. Commitment is too soft of a word. That's superficial. Devotion that you will have for that person, that would make space for your needs, make room for your needs, and allow you to unpack the load. Oh, consider that a ride or die energy. Consider that like, for you, I will. That's what this energy is. Let's consider this person would be the only person in the world that will not bill you or create an invoice for what you got to say. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when the savior meets a savior. It's like a wonderful feeling. It's a wonderful feeling. And it makes you feel like I could do anything. Yeah, it makes you look at yourself different. It makes you feel real. It makes you feel like, yeah, you know what? I am special. I look good. You know what I'm saying? I am that girl. I am that guy. And you just walk with a certain level of fly. So I feel like you're gonna get an invitation. You'll get an invitation. And I feel like when you make it to this point, someone that was in your life to like as a guardian angel. You have like a guardian angel that was making sure that this union got together and that you got nothing but the best. No more struggles for you. I heard no more struggles for you, my love. Oh my God. I don't care if that's a father figure, a mother figure, a loved one, but someone on the spiritual side that says, no more struggle for you, my love. Here is where it's at. Here is where you're meant to be. You know, some people wait a lifetime for a moment. Y'all, I feel like you have been guided to be done with players. No more players coming into your life, commitment phobias. And then they just in there 1 minute, take you on this really high roller coaster and then just vanish and drop you on your head. Pick your whole world up and drop you on your motherfucking head. That's done. That's over with. This is where it's at. And I feel like y'all gonna be like I'm telling you, no more bad boys. Bad boys, bad boys. You're gonna create memories. You'll have mutual aspirations, desires. And so let them rose-colored glasses shatter. Because here we are. Here we are face to face with the moment that can't be erased. So for all of y'all that have been wondering, like, okay, is my ancestors going to be watching me do? Listen, they want you to know when you guys are safely together, when you guys are coming, when that moment arrives, they're going to vanish. It's like, we did it. Now I can go. Now I can cross over. Now I can leave. I just had to come into the matrix just to make sure you made this metamorphosis, and then make sure you, Trinity and the One, get together, and then that's it. We out of here. And we're gonna let y'all work the magic out yourselves. All right. So these are all the messages that I have for you guys. Whew. Love you, Taurus. Bye.